Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Hey to you that are joining me on the replay. Hang tight, and everybody will begin joining us shortly, okay? And as we're waiting, let's just begin to breathe a little more full and a little deeper into our body. And by the way, I'm really glad you're here on the replay. All right, good morning. I'm seeing people start to log in. Say hi in the comments if you would, so I know who's joining me. Hello, Sebastian. Who else is here? Say hi in the comments as we're waiting for everybody to join us. And as we're waiting, everybody, good morning, Aaron. As we are waiting, let's just begin to breathe a little more intentionally, a little deeper into our bodies. And then just see if you can let your body relax a little bit more while we're waiting for people to say hi in the comments. See if you can bring your mind even more present to this moment on the call. Hi, Joseph. And then, as we're waiting, just begin to check in with yourself. What's your state of being right now? Use your 2-word check in and pop them in the comments while we're waiting. And if you're just getting here, go ahead and say hi. Good morning, Tim. We're just breathing into our bodies and popping our 2 words into the comments. It's 7:01. I'm going to wait till 7:03 and then I'm going to dive in. So hang tight with me, guys. Just continue to breathe and check in with yourself. It seems it's taking a little extra time for comments to swim through the ethers and show up in the comment box. Here they come. Now I'm seeing 2 words. All right. Okay, guys, I'm going to take my eyes off the comments now. Thank you for being here with me. So, excuse me, before I share the information for today, I want to just do a couple of reminders. So, today you're going to get the email with your next 7-minute meditation. They come out on the Monday after the energy update, the first Saturday of the month. That's today. I just want to remind you that the elders have emphasized these meditations, they are incredibly simple, and they've been designed in this simplicity to let our mind just have a little tiny point of focus where they're helping us move through the portal of imagination. Every one of them guides us to imagine some form of light activating in our beingness, and then that portal of imagination, picturing that light, takes us into a non-physical reality that allows us, in a way our simple mind can understand, to start to have a dialogue with non-verbal communication. And these recordings are embedded with light codes. That's another language. Light codes are activations of information that's been lying dormant in our DNA that had to wait till it reached a certain frequency to be activated and then be capable of sending new thoughts from our upgraded command center in our heart chakra into our conscious mind that would affect the life we are living in this body. So I want to encourage you, just pop those um, pop earbuds in your ear and listen to the meditation. Even if you don't like the subject matter, just position yourself to receive the information that's being communicated beyond the words your ears are listening to, and then just sit in your stillness and listen to the music. You're being activated, and you're receiving something that's being transmitted. So, and you've got 6 of them now. And these are gifts to help us on our awakening journey. And they're so simple. Our mind can easily say, oh, there's nothing going on here and I don't have time. Gift yourself time to just utilize that tool. I just want to remind you of that. The other thing I want to remind you of is on Saturday, you received the email with the replay from the energy update. In that email is a written message that's co-authored by both the Masters of Light and the Elders of the Universe. It's different than the message I delivered in the energy update. And one of those things that's in there is the Masters of Light are encouraging you to ask for support, and they're telling you how that support shows up. So you can keep your Indiana Jones hat on when you're feeling a little discouraged or a little alone and go, oh, there's the support. Got it. Thank you. Because it's so easy to miss what's coming at us when we're just unpresent, not present. And they're showing us, they're sending a reminder, hey, we're right here. And if you ask for support, we're right here offering it. Are you seeing it? Are you receiving it? Are you interacting with it? Are you acknowledging it? But they're saying ask, and here's how it shows up. So as always, I'm encouraging you, print that out. I always print mine out and I read it before I go to bed, and I read it every morning from the time that they deliver it on the first Saturday. And it really helps shape my month in addition to these messages on the beginning of every week. That being said, I want to remind you of one other thing. In the energy update, they're telling us that the experience between now and June 20th, which is this year's summer solstice, we are in these little pockets of energy that are inviting us, not demanding or creating in us, but inviting us to be in fluidity, flexibility, and flow. If you don't know how to do that, sit in your crystal cave, ask your higher self, show me what you'll show me about this fluidity, flexibility, and flow, because it's allowing for freedom, fun, and fulfillment as we move toward June 20th. I find that incredibly exciting. Now I'm going to share the message with you, and I want you to hear the message, receive the message through the lens of, okay, this is supporting the invitation of fluidity, flexibility, and flow that's going to allow freedom and fun and fulfillment in my experience. So when I'm receiving these messages, I have to consciously say, all right, show me what you'll show me. I'm all in. Let's do this together. I want to utilize this insider information. So I'm inviting you to do that. So we know that these Magical Mondays are an extension of the energy update for the month, the themes that are happening in the month, and then we get added support that break it into these little week pockets of energy that are doing even more specific things under the umbrella of the larger theme. So right now, we are in this, again, I'm not an astrologer. You can go online and find all kinds of things about what I'm about to say, but this week, we're in what I do call stacked planetary phenomenon. Astrologers are calling it a parade of planets. There are 4 or 5 planets that are going to be visible from planet Earth in kind of this alignment that is not, it's rarely seen in this capacity. And of course, when there's these alignments, all that energetic interplay is affecting planet Earth, and therefore affecting us in our ascension process. Everything that happens in the planetary alignments are designed to support Earth's evolution, in addition to whatever it's designed to happen on those planets. But we're all aligned to support each other in our very specific expansion process, having the species of humanity shift as a species to a whole nother frequency. So right now it could feel like, wow, we're in a it can feel crazy a little bit. It can feel like we are in a time outside of time, like we're literally functioning in a different dimension. You can feel uh, disconnected, but inserted in a really new kind of way. You can feel disjointed, and this is a time that, remember, I've been saying this energy that's coming online in our upgraded heart chakra, we're going to surprise and amaze ourselves. Well, we're also in an energy, particularly this week, where crazy kind of stuff can happen that will be very surprising. And remember, I said things are going to start happening very, very quick. So keep your Indiana Jones hat on and pay really close attention to people, places, and things that are contributing to your experience. Additionally, it's going to be ping-ponging between bright light illuminating shadow. A shadow in us, I like to call them our a blind spot, because a shadow sometimes can sound like evil or dark or sinister. It can be that, but we can also just have a blind spot that we didn't know that I'm rubbing somebody the wrong way because of a particular word I use that really triggers somebody I love. And as soon as I know that, I can cease doing that, right? Because I love them and I didn't know. That was a blind spot. So right now, this light can be illuminating blind spots for us. Blind spots around how we're interacting with the external world, but even more importantly, blind spots about ourselves, how we've been fooling ourselves or lying to ourselves to just dumb ourselves down and not be our authentic self because of the imprints that maybe say you shine too bright, you talk too loud, you say too much, you look too whatever. So we pretend we're not something just so we can try and reconcile that in our wounded persona. But we're not in alignment with that anymore. So this light is going to continue to illuminate any blind spot in us to free us in this fluidity and flexibility to what? To become the next expanded version of our higher self living in the same body. That's all at play this week. So you might feel like there's parts of you that are fading away. You might feel parts of you that were so invested in a particular belief of who and how you had to be, but it just doesn't feel like you anymore, and you don't have any more energy to feed that blind spot or that deception to keep you from being who you truly are expanding into. So you will call people, places, and things into your experience to show you that blind spot and present the opportunity for you to just let it go. And that can feel a little bit scary, and it can feel a little bit sad. And we can love somebody really, really, really deeply for a very, very, very long time. And that energy comes, or that relationship ends, and it's clear we must move away from it. And we don't feel like we have to stay in it, but we feel incredibly sad that it is dissipating. There's a paradox there. We have to remember our new relationship with our emotions. We've got to feel the sadness of what was and grieve the loss of what was that was in alignment, or grieve the loss of what we've held on to that never was in alignment, and we suffered and sacrificed so much of ourselves. And Grieve whatever's necessary to grieve to allow the let go to move into the fluidity, the freedom, and the flexibility that's going to lead to fun and or allow for fun and fulfillment. And this week is all about that. So keep your Indiana Jones hat and pay attention, because equally as quick, people and situations and opportunity can show up and change everything for us right now in the most glorious, positive, fun, and fulfilling way. Everything is moving. So don't attach to anything and think this is it. Just stay postured for quick. Remember on the energy update and in the mastermind on Saturday, I used the analogy of the pinball machine. Things are going to be going bing, 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 and you don't know where they're going to land. Don't try and stop anything. Just be in the excitement of all the movement, because it's helping to eliminate the blind spots and move you into the flexibility and fluidity that we're all being offered. It's a powerful week. The most important thing for you to remember is, even if you're not feeling any of this yet or never this week, it's happening in people around you. So be aware of movement in other people's lives that might be shifting their relationship with you. That will be your evidence of this energy that I'm speaking about. And most importantly, it's okay to feel whatever you're feeling. Our emotions are designed to help us process the experience in the moment that we're having it. So allow it, but let it move through, and don't attach to the feeling longer than is necessary to flush out. That's one of our blind spots. Just because it feels intense makes it feel like it's going to feel forever, and then we just lock into it. It must be fluid. And your inner guidance, my inner guidance, our inner guidance, we've been told, is teaching us how to have a new relationship with our emotional inner guidance system. So it can take us to the next step of learning what it feels like to let it move through. That's where I'm going to leave you today, my beautiful friends. Be kind and extra loving with yourself and everybody in your circle, because it's a tumultuous energy in the snow globe shaking up. So just be kind to yourself a little bit more, and everybody else around you. That's it for today. Remember, there's only love for you here. Bye for now.